This is the Hyundai Genesis Coupe, and it's likely the first Hyundai anyone ever put a poster of on their wall. Cheap, fast, sexy, and rear-wheel drive, it recalls many great Japanese sports cars of the 90s to mind, even if it's from Korea. For affordable imported rear-wheel drive performance, the Genesis was a logical choice. And for this year, Genesis Coupe has just been given a bit of a tweaking and gone under the knife. Just like your favorite Desperate Housewives character, it's undergone some modifications to the headlights, as well as the face, hood, and backside for a sexier look. Fans will notice the new bumpers, new wheels, and accenting all over. This was already a pretty good-looking machine, and now it's been stepped up a notch or two. Same deal inside. It's a bit depthier and more complex, and now features more soft-touch materials for a sophisticated feel. The Tester got a full navigation, infotainment, and multimedia interface with an Infinity audio system that packs enough punch to rattle the rearview mirror. Easy hookups for your MP3s, and there's Bluetooth audio streaming for wireless playback of your internet radio too. An interesting gauge cluster has readouts for fuel consumption, oil temperature, and even the engine's current torque output level at any given time, in case you're wondering. Sort of neat, I suppose. Up front, room for two grown-ups is more than adequate. There are two proper cup holders and relatively generous at-hand storage facilities. So all in all, where styling and two-door functionality is concerned, the Genesis is still instantly a Genesis, just a bit more modern, sophisticated, and dialed up. And thankfully, the dialing up of this car didn't stop on the surface. No, see, engineers have updated and modernized both of these engines to give us more horsepower and performance. Now, when the Genesis launched up until last year's model, you get a 2-liter 4-cylinder with 210 horsepower, that's turbocharged, or a 3.8-liter V6 with 306 ponies. Now, the 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder is a more modern unit that makes 275 horsepower, and the V6, which is still a 3.8, has been fitted with direct injection, and it makes 348 horsepower now. This pleases me greatly. The Tester got the big V6 complete with this special pipe that transmits the full brunt of the engine's sound into the cabin at full throttle so you can hear everything. Hammer down and it sounds like the Genesis Coupe is trying to take over the world. It exhales through a set of dual outlet exhaust pipes too. Turn your volume up and listen to this. The engine revs to beyond 6,500 RPM and positively wails as the revs climb to the upper limits of the tachometer. Find this big V6 out and it's very, very fast. Your passengers will probably say bad words. Out of it, a set of crushing high-performance Brembo brakes, a quick but heavy steering, and a clutch and shifter that feel like they're attached to something more substantial than a pudding cup, and you've got a manly driving experience that requires some effort but is ready to please. Pushed hard on a winding road or track, this is a real muscular beefcake of a machine. Drivers benefit from a stable lockdown and heavy dynamics set somewhere between sporty Japanese precision and muscular American heaviness, maybe slightly towards the latter, and that's not a bad thing. Since the Genesis demands a fair bit of driver involvement, it really makes you a part of its performance and rewards you for your efforts with tidy handling, flattering grip, and a slippery but predictable tail end, and all the fast and furious sound effects you care to blast into your face. And it does all of that while still being refined and smooth and quiet during highway cruising too. There are some occasional rude noises through the driveline, and the Genesis sometimes lurches in the gear, but even if it's not the most refined powertrain on the road, you really do get a tremendous level of performance for the money. And the extra power this year means it's left lesser performance cars like the Mazda RX-8 and Honda Accord V6 Coupe even further in the dust. Some complaints still remain. Entry and exit can be fairly tight, the rear seats are useless for human beings of the adult variety, the trunk opening is hopelessly thin, and gas consumption can get hefty if you can't keep your foot off the throttle. But good luck with that. End of the day, for affordable access to the world of seriously capable high-performance motoring, the Genesis Coupe is a must-drive. Consider it alongside the Mustang, Challenger, Camaro, 370Z, G37, and friends. You'll find now even more than ever that this combination of style, speed, and sound effects is very appealing. Pricing with the new 348 horsepower V6 from $37 grand. Thanks for watching.